wait till more people get on here so I could talk about what the fuck I gotta talk about. Where the fuck is Smiley? Because this bitch is funny as fuck. Smiley was blowing up my phone. I think it was Smiley because I saw somebody texted me talking about Smiley was trying to call you. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, Smiley, why is he talking about us? If you was in the house with us. I'm like, Smiley, girl. Why would... Hey, Juju. Like, you have my number. This is what I'm talking about. Like, everybody has my number. My number hasn't changed. So it's like, if y'all trying to call me, Smiley, you have my number. And it's like, why are you talking about me if your supposedly friend told me and 3 people that was... She was on speaker, first of all. She literally said, I have to be Smiley's friend because... Well, I gotta be nice to Smiley because I don't want her to hack my page like she did to everybody else. So it's like, Smiley, you're not gonna learn your lesson. The bitch didn't want to post your music like when she was in jail. So it's like, stop trying to clout chase with someone that don't even really have clout like that. They just have negative clout. Like, everybody that don't like me, unfollow me right now. Like, because I don't want you guys on my page. And it's like, the person that don't... Talking about, oh, for clout, bitch, you barely got clout. Like, nobody wants your negative clout. It's all negative. It's all literally negative. So it's like, you talking about, oh, let's not give her clout. What clout? You're just scared for me to say what I really gotta say. I saw the text messages. You said, let's not give her something to talk about. You mean the truth to talk about? You don't want me to say the truth. And you keep hiding behind God and all that. Like, bro, that's not, like, gonna help you. Like, it's not. Like, that's what we used to do with you. And it wasn't helping us. So it's like, you was just manipulating with the word. And it's like, that's not good. Using the word against people and being like, hey, let's sit down and have a... What the fuck did she be calling it? A study, whatever the fuck she call it. But it's really to sit down and talk shit about you. And it's like, you're not God to judge me. Like, I get you could bring, like, a verse and stuff. But, like, there's been multiple times she brought a verse. And she don't even finish the whole verse when we're fighting as friends. Because it's like, bitch, you're the one that fucked up. And it's talking about you. And you're skipping the part where it's talking about you. What lean? I don't do no drugs, bro. I got out that house where they do drugs. So it's like, I don't do no drugs. Like, the person was bringing us drugs. And I literally sat there and I didn't take no drugs. Like, when she would try to give me pills, like, I didn't take them. Like, yeah, I would put it in my hand, but I wouldn't put it in my mouth. Like, I'd be like, bitch, you just keep pressuring me to do drugs. Like, I don't want to do drugs. I'm grieving right now. My dad died. And she had the audacity to tell my fiance, like, she should just kill herself. Like, y'all think that is friend-like? Like, I was there for her when she wanted to die. When she wanted to do all this, I let her in my home. I saw her cry and everything. And it's like, you're going to mistreat me when I was there for you and say, you owe da-da-da-da. Like, no. You're just wrong, bro. You're wrong. And it's like, every time you're wrong, you don't own up to it. You just hide behind the Bible and be like, God's going to forgive me. But it's like, all these other people around you, you're hurting them. So it's like, you just got to own up to that and really be a good person and apologize to the people that you actually hurt. Like, don't just hide behind the Bible. And that's not a good, like, trait. That's a manipulation tactic. Like, you always talked about, oh, blue this, blue that. But you're just like him. Like, you, like, literally, like, y'all all the same. If anything, at least he really looked out for real. Because when he tried to hand me money, you got mad that he was paying me for my work. He was like, oh, I was supposed to. But it's like, you never did. You never try and paid us. Like, when Lemmy tried and be like, hey, Jay, I want to hire you. You was like, nah, I got her. But you never really got me. Like, You really didn't. You never really paid me. Everybody else paid me on your behalf. And there was like, Jay deserves to get paid. And you was like, no, I got her. And it was like, when did you really got me? Like, you put me under a roof that I didn't need. My family owns property out here. I don't need your shelter. Like, I could go rent an apartment. My family owns apartment complexes. So it's like, I don't have to be under you. I was there for you. So for you to not even be like, oh, thank you at all for anything, that's messed up. Because I always told you thank you. I always said thank you. No, I don't need to. I don't need to use your card. Just use my card. Just use it. Just use it, Jay. Just use it. Like, you can use it. It's like, but now you want to say I stole from you. It's like, bitch, you said use my card if you need it. So it's like I don't know what you, like, what, like, you want to talk to me? Like, come talk to me, because everybody, all your fans been talking on your behalf. But you're scared, bro. Like, I'm not scared like you. I'm not scared. Bro, you went up to your sister and you didn't even put your baby down to fight her. Like, you said you was going to beat her ass. You told me a couple times, I'm going to beat her ass, watch. I'm going to beat her ass. Like, bitch, you had the opportunity. You didn't do it. At least me and Marge were brave enough to stand up to your sister. Like, and I didn't even go there to stand up to her. I went there to fucking, like, take responsibility for that, for what I did. I was willing to get an ass whooping because I was like, damn, I fucked up. My fucking reaction was to defend Marge, not to, like, she was literally in the bus being like, jump her. And I'm just like, no, like, that's your sister, bro. So I'm just I'm literally just standing there looking at Chrisean give me the eye, like, beat her up. I'm like, bro, that's your sister. Like, no. So when she told me to do it, I didn't do it. But once I saw her beating up on Marge, then that's when I jumped in. That's when I was like, what the fuck? This is Ola's mom. Like, she got to come home to Ola. Like, that bitch is crazy, for real. So she keeps talking, don't give her clout. Like, the more you guys talk, her little fans, because I know she sit around and talk about people. Like, I've been around her. I know her. So it's like, I just woke up, so I'm just like, what the fuck? Smiley was talking about me? Smiley, you the last person that should be talking about me and Marge, because you was in the same household. You was there, trying to clout chase. Like, come on. I could really talk shit if you was talking. I need to see the video so I could really be like, was my Smiley really talking shit? Because I could really say some shit. Like, y'all really think I've been too nice. Like, I'm very nice, but I'm an Aries, so I could, like, bro, he's the worst person to fucking mess with is an Aries, for real. I just study people too much to be like, So yeah, Smiley, you got my number. I'm not trying to get no clout. Y'all can get off my page if y'all don't like me. Like, the fuck? If I was here for clout, or if her clout worked and all that, like, my numbers would have went down. All her followers unfollowed me, and then new followers followed me. So it's like, it's not her fans. So y'all keep talking about all these, you're clout chasing. Like, and first of all, peep game. Like, I'm not even going to say that because I'm going to give it time. I'm going to just give it time. Why are you doing this, Jay? Because I'm tired of, like, the harassment, the mistreatment. Like, I'm, like, the last thing Chrisean said to me was, Jay, you need to stand up for yourself. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to stand up for myself from everybody then, even you. So it's like, yeah, this is why I'm doing this, because I'm finally standing up for myself. Like, I'm tired of keeping my mouth shut. So it's like, if you're the one that started it, you started this by talking about me first. Like, the fuck? You talked about me first. Nobody talked about you first. I know that you're talking about me because the little fans say, Chrisean said this, Chrisean said that. Chrisean, you sit around talk about people with random people that you don't even know. That's gossiping. That's why you make me gossip. Like, this is not you making me get out of character because you're doing other shit and you're acting like you're so pure all the time. Like, you're not. Like, I get you're trying and all that, but you already fucked up. Like, you just take it as it is. Like, you just already fucked up. And it's like, I get you're trying to get yourself, but it's like, do it the right way. Do it the actual right way. Don't, like, try to make all these people believe you and be like, oh yeah, she's actually changing. Because when I was on FaceTime with you the first time you got out of jail, it was like, I didn't like the way you carried your son. So I'm like, bro, I don't want to be her friend. Because when she was on FaceTime with me, I thought I was going to see a different person. But it's like, she just kept treating, like, she was just the same. So I'm just like, I don't see no difference. Like, you still sit around, talk about people, you still judge people, you still act like you're innocent. When you fuck up, you bring out the Bible and you be like, all right, guys, let's pray. But it's like, bro, you're not even doing that, like, without the cameras or anything. You're not even really just doing it for yourself. It's like, you're doing it to let people know, like, yeah, I changed. But behind doors, you're doing evil stuff. Like, I don't do evil stuff. I'm just here, like, waking up to evil stuff that you're sending people to harass me. Like, you're still talking. It's like, you're the one that started talking. So it's like, here I am talking, answering all the questions. This is what you wanted. This is what your little crew does. Like, you guys sit around and you talk about people. I've been there. I've sat there with you in your life, and I witnessed your life. You witnessed my life. You didn't even want to sit there and help me with it, because you was like, damn, Jay, you really going through some shit, for real. Like, this shit make me want to run away from here. I'm like, exactly. This shit is really for real. You complaining about some other shit that you can actually fix. But this shit is not fixable. Like, my shit was not fixable. So it's like, I could talk all day. Like, but if you want to talk to me and talk about this, and for me to stop talking, like, you could really call me. But since you just keep talking about me in private, it's like, I'm going to talk about you on here because you just keep talking about me. So what's up?